Hey there, thanks for stopping in. We're going to do something just slightly different this week. I'm going to give you all the numbers, but I brought my phone and I have the market stats from back in February. And so we always look a year back, but I want to take a shorter period of time and show you what's happening over the shorter period of time so you can see this trend that we're seeing in the market as it kind of slows down a little bit. We're really always about what the trend is. So we start off with inventory, 46 new listings this week. Last week we had 41. And this same week last year we had 74. The year-to-date numbers, 2,064 properties have come on the market so far this year. And through the same period of time last year it was 1,858, an 11% increase in inventory. When I look back at February, we were at a 0.5% on the other side, so a 0.5% negative. So we've our inventory has increased by over 11.5% at this point. Pretty serious difference between where we are now looking a year back and that shorter period of time. The sales, 40 sales this last week. The week prior we had 37, and in comparison the same week last year 61. The year-to-date numbers, again these numbers look really favorable, 1,966 so far this year, and through this date last year we are at 1,319. But again, I want to let you know where we were back in February. This 1,319 comparison is a 49% difference. Well, back in February the difference was 86%. So pretty big difference, 37% roughly change just since February. So another trend to watch. The under contracts, we had 41 properties go under contract. This week, last week it was 56, and this same week last year 101. So when you look at these numbers and these differences week over week, they are pretty significant. And what I want to show you is these are now compounding. This is happening every week. So when we look at the year-to-date numbers, they look great, but those numbers are shrinking every single week. The year-to-date number, 2,076 properties have gone under contract so far this year, and through this date last year, 1,715. That's a 21% increase in pending contracts. Where were we in February? The increase was 76%. So this one is a 55% difference change just since February. So you can really see it on the under contracts. And the under contracts are important to me because these are what's going to be closings in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So a very important number to look at. The average selling price up to $697,616. Where were we a year ago? $547,510. That's a 27% increase. And at this point in this past February, we were at a 28% increase. So pretty close. But average selling price is, I would call it the lagging indicator. So it's a result of the relationship between supply and demand. And sometimes it takes as much as 6 months, in my experience, to see the changes in inventory and sales affect the selling price. It is a lagging indicator, and sometimes it lags a good bit behind. We always wrap it up with cumulative days on the market. We're at 78. That's a great number. Through this point last year, we were at 151, roughly half the amount of time that it took us a year ago to sell property. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week.